Hello, me mateys! Vuvi Yaloovie here. We're climbing up the ranked doubles ladder with my favourite Pokémon, Alcremie. Me mateys. Alright, so today I'm going to be bringing back Mega Lopunny to probably climb into the Master Ball rank. We already know what Mega Raichu is capable of. We've climbed into Master Ball rank with Mega Raichu, or at least it would be very easy to do so. Well, not easy to do so, but it would be very consistent to do so with Mega Raichu X. Today I just wanted to go with Mega Lopunny and see if I can just slot in Mega Lopunny like I did with Mega Raichu over the Meowscarada slot and see if that works really well for us. So the idea today, we're still going to go with the Cotton Guard set, but apparently also, Lopunny also gets Cosmic Power, which is, if you've ever played Sword and Shield before, it's Solrock's favourite move, right? Yes, so Cosmic Power boosts uses defense and special defense stage by 1. Now, it's a little bit more even than just defense, right? But it also gives you a little bit of a more survivability into something like Sylveon with Cosmic Power, right? You are usually able to get this off first, and I believe with one Cosmic Power, you are able to survive a Sylveon Hyper Voice, if I'm not mistaken. Looking that up. Cosmic Power. Yeah, so you're guaranteed to survive the Hyper Voice, and while without it, it's basically a high roll, but yeah. You'll never survive the Hyper Beam, unfortunately, but it is more in favor of, well, not that you'd probably want to put Lopunny against Sylveon, especially with the moveset I'm going with, but yeah, so me mateys, I don't know if last time I actually said what these 8 points were specifically doing. I think it was probably to outspeed Basculegion, if I'm not mistaken. Basculegion, let's go with Life Orb Adaptability and Timid 143. So actually we don't really need to outspeed, I'll use these 8 points for anything in my opinion. Maybe there was something that I'm forgetting, like outspeeding a Timid Charizard with only a few EVs, but max speed Timid Charizards can still outspeed 8 points Mega Lopunny in speed, so I think it might be better just to put them all into either special defense or attack, right? And then if we wanted to, we could probably take off 2 there and put in 2 here. Not really going to affect too many calculations. It still is like a 2-shot from most super effective moves anyway. It just matters if we want to put it all into defense, because putting them all into defense actually allows us to survive a or at least puts us in a chance, right, a probability roll for us to survive 3 hits of a Mega Staraptor close combat. Again, you probably wouldn't want to face Mega Staraptor with Mega Lopunny, but since that's not the idea I'm going with for today, I think putting it all into special defense should be okay. Oh, and the 3 hits from Mega Staraptor was with the Cotton Guard boost. You can't really survive it without Cotton Guard. And of course, Cute Charm, because if for some reason we don't need to Mega Lopunny, we can have them fake out the Lopunny and then get attracted to it, probably. So, we'll go with this. Let's see. We gotta realize that our coverage options into Basculegion are a little bit more restricted now that we have Lopunny over Raichu. Sure, we can still get like a 2-hit KO with regular Facade, but we have to recognize that if we get outsped by a Choice Scarf adaptability Baskia Legion, we have to rely on the boost from Cotton Guard to win the matchup. Otherwise, it's just a straight 2-hit KO, and some Baskia Legions can get tanky enough to live 2 hits from Facade. If we're burned or paralyzed, then yes, Facade will get the OHKO most of the time. It's still a roll, but it's only in our favor if we get set up for it, is all I'm trying to say. So that will be the main premise behind this video, getting to see if Lopunny works on this team. Kind of still taking up that Meowscarada slot I like so much, and it does the fighting type aspect of the Meowscarada very well. We're going to Drain Punch some T-Tars, and it might be an OHKO if they don't Mega, but if they're not Mega T-Tar, we can usually get the OHKO on a bulky set. If it's Scarf, oh never mind, it's not as strong as I was thinking. Oh, that's Mega T-Tar, never mind. Okay, well, it's still pretty nice. It's a 75%, but not quite a low kick. If it was close combat, then yes, we would be able to KO T-Tar. But let's get into the games, me mateys. Close combat on Mega Lopunny. Maybe for this team, that'd be more applicable, because this is a Lopunny set that I want to either set up with or just one-shot things like my Meowscarada does. So we'll see if Drain Punch and Cotton Guard Facade works out. And for this team, I don't think it's going to work out as well, because Mega Lopunny, tanky Lopunny, really wants to see the Sinister, right? Hopes for a burn, but they're never going to lead the Sinister, and against me you'd probably want Mega Electros to stack up, especially because you're immune to Mudsdale. You most likely have Giga Drain, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and then Protect, right? So this might be a Mega Audino angle. It's definitely going to be Garchomp, Electros, or Grimmsnarl and a friend. We could even see Whimsicott too, that's not too bad. But I think the line here, I'd like to try and scout out, because most of the options apart from the Electros are physical. So I'd like to try and scout out what they're doing with Lopunny, have Armorage in the back, and let's see if I can get away with Alcremie and Audino, because I don't think that's Mega Scizor. If it is, that's going to be a bit of a problem, but this should be fine. If it is Mega Scizor, then it's likely going to be threatened by Armorage and Switch Out. So let's see what happens in this match. See how we can go with Mega Lopunny. No Fake Out, no close combat, so we're only working with Cotton Guard. I think Cotton Guard's just fallen off a little bit. Screens and... oh, okay. Let's see. I think I just want to start Drain Punching. Electros can be faster, but I don't want the Grimmsnarl to be faster than Lopunny in this situation. Do I need to Mega the Audino? I think Mega Audino would be nice. But I don't really have a good switch-in option. I think I might just go with Mega Lopunny. I don't think I can get away with Cotton Guarding, so I'll just go for a Drain Punch this turn, and then a Psyshock. Okay, we'll go for a Heat Wave then, because that's the first move that chooses. I don't think Psyshock was the play. You probably could see a Protect Light Screen, right? Or Reflect. Oh, yeah, no. It was better to go for Heat Wave anyway. Because they're going to click Reflect and Protect. Yeah. Okay, that's still not bad, not good. Alright. Does Lopunny get Brick Break? I don't think it's that necessary. Let's see, with Light Screen they'll only do about 10%, so against Electros it's not gonna feel that good. Let's see. I think switching in Audino here might be pretty nice. They're gonna set up Light Screen anyway. Let's go for Trick Room and then see how we can go with that. Yep, so here's a Light Screen, and it should be probably the best electric move into the Lopunny slot. Yep, so Thunderbolt, as you'd expect. Oh, it does a lot of damage. Critical hit, that's unfortunate. Oh, and it paralyzes too. Oh, that's unfortunate. If it was Lopunny, we could have used Facade here. Or unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's go for a Life Dew, because if we can get off the Life Dew, Audino survives the turn apart from a critical hit. And they set up... I think Heat Wave is still a little bit better here. We need to confirm if the Grimmsnarl's running Spirit Break or not False Surrender, Foul Play, or if they just got a Parting Shot. So a nice Heat Wave should be able to do. We're trying to get into a position where we can get Alcremie in the field to deal with the Electros. So it is just Parting Shot from the Grimmsnarl. That looks like they just want their offensive option. Should be Sinister coming out? No, it's Garchomp. Okay. Not bad. I think we can just leverage Lopunny here to take the blow for Armarouge. Because if we can burn the Garchomp, that's very nice, but if we can't, then that's fine too. No burn, so that's alright. And it's Discharge, so they're running less coverage. That won't faint the Audino no matter what they go for, so I think another Life Dew, and we go into Lopunny here. I don't think I can get away with Alcremie, because I think Alcremie is just going to take too much damage from Life Orb, Earthquake. And considering their team comp, the only other Pokemon I can probably see here is Sinistcha. So if we can leverage Armarouge against Sinistcha, that'd be very nice. And we need Armarouge because that last Pokemon's weak to Armarouge anyway. So Lopunny should be fine here. Lopunny will be slower than Electros and Garchomp. But... oh, that's unfortunate. Or getting paralyzed on that turn. Very unfortunate. And that means we're just going to take a full Earthquake too. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is going to do so much damage. Uh-oh. Oh no, Lopunny! Actually, that was not enough damage. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can make Alcremie do some work here. Come on, Alcremie. Alright, so they got a special attack increase, and it looks like they are Light Clay. No, Reflect hasn't expired yet. So... I could go for the Decorate play. 2 turns left of Trick Room. I think this might be the best option I have. And then, Protect. Right? Because your Garchomp might Protect here. So I'm just going to Protect Decorate. Yep, okay. Very good. And it's Sinistcha. It was Sinistcha, so that's very good. If we can try and... get out the... yeah, very good. Okay, free Decorate. That's what we wanted to see. Alcremie. Okay. Not too bad. So unfortunately we don't get to make use of Facade this turn. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click another Decorate. And then this Decorate should allow Drain Punch to KO the Electros. And they have no more switch-in options. They can resist this. Yeah, because everything will take neutral damage to it. It will still be behind Reflect, if I remember correctly, because it is Light Clay. Yep, Light Clay Grimmsnarl. So another Decorate should be really good here. Lopunny has to survive Electros's attack too, and potentially Sinister's as well. So Rage Powder, yep, that's okay. The Drain Punch was really going for the Electros, but that's fine too. And the Decorate was the most problematic part of this, but that's alright. Here's the Thunderbolt. That shouldn't KO. Unfortunate. No, with the special attack boost, it will KO. That's alright. I think that's game over there, but it's still possible? No, I don't think so. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, so, we'll go for a, or no, at this point, Electros can KO with Thunderbolt, right? So, it's really tough to come back from this. So we'll just go for a nice, alluring voice into the Electros. And then, I guess just a Heat Wave to prevent Rage Powder from going off. Unfortunate, but that is how it goes. And that is the nice thing about having Rage Powder. Good thing they did click Rage Powder, because that is the best way to stop Decorate plays. Hex? Hex Sinister. I guess it's to go off the fact that your Electros is paralyzing everything. So in that game, I don't think Lopunny had enough power to deal with the light screen. So we just kind of found ourselves out in the ditch there with Lopunny. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to a more offensive set with Lopunny and see how that works, because this team doesn't really account for bulky Lopunny. That's really more so Audino and Vaporeon's job to be a bulky sweepy. Yes, sweepy. So let's see if we can go for the offensive variant. Still no max speed. I think we can still get away with max attack and just maybe a little bit of special defense. This should work a little bit better, and then we're gonna switch out. You don't get double edge on you, and I don't really want to rely on Mega Kick because I don't have gravity. That could be a nice strategy with gravity, but I think just go for close combat. And U-turn might be the play. We'll keep it in close combat. And then... let's see... Helping Hand, Fake Out... What is it, like... The usual set is like Fake Out, U-turn. Oh dear. Let's see... Acrobatics can't be used thanks to the Mega Stone. And Triple Axle, that's right. I've never used Triple Axle, so I think I might use it. And we'll just go for a standard set, right? No issue going for a standard set in this case. See if it works out. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Might also do Giga Impact if I'm feeling really gutsy today. But I'm trying to find Fake Out. There it is. Oh my goodness, I couldn't find you, Fake Out. Good my gracious. Alright. So close combat, Fake Out, Triple Axle, very good. Not having Facade might feel bad into Sinister, but it's something we might have to take on the chin. So I just think the offensive variant of Lopunny just does this team a lot better. Just because it's not really, the team isn't really built around bulky Mega Lopunny. And of course, yes, that team we just faced off against Mega Electros was primarily a special sweeping team. However, it still looks apparent to me that even if we don't come across a special sweeping team, it's more the fact that we can be walled out by Light Screen and Reflect. Alright, so as soon as I do that, we get a very nice, what looks to be a close combat game from Mega Lopunny. Let's see. Mega Pyroar does not like Mega Lopunny. But Venusaur, if they have Mega Venusaur, this would be a really nice game to have it. So I can just lead the same thing I did last time, go for Lopunny and Armarouge, have Mudsdale in the back. If we need Trick Room, Mudsdale's our perfect option, especially if they want to have Sylveon. And then it's just my choice between Vaporeon and Audino, really. Secondary Trick Room setter would be nice here, but I don't want their Torkoal to utilize that, especially when Mega Pyroar is around. I have forgotten what Mega Pyroar's speed stat is. I think it was in like the hundreds, but if they're max speed Pyroar, they can outspeed my Lopunny. So I think I'm just gonna take a gamble and go for Vaporeon, and maybe we can wipe out their Torkoal and not have to worry about Sun by the time Vaporeon comes in. Armarouge is going to be very important for this match, so I think we can get away with one Trick Room, but we'll need to play it very carefully around Torkoal Pyroar. Yeah. So at the very least, we know that the Pyroar's either going for defensive play or thinks that they can outspeed us here. Pyroar doesn't get Eruption if I remember correctly, so Pyroar's liable to protect or switch out. So what I can go for here, I can go for a Psyshock onto this Torkoal. I really want to fake out the Pyroar, but I know they're just going to protect, right? What would be your best switching option? Probably Sylveon, right? I probably don't need to do anything. I can just bait out whatever the Pyroar's going for. I'm just going to go for a Protect. See what happens. Okay, they stay in. They do stay in, but are they protecting turn 1? There is a Lopunny on my side of the field. Would you not be scared of the Lopunny? You are not scared of this Lopunny. Wow, that's guts. That is very good guts. Very good guts, but now I'm going to have to show you why I protected that turn, me matey. Alright, so let's go for another Psyshock. Solar Beam won't KO us. So let's go for a Mega and then a Close Combat into this Pyroar. If they protect this turn, that's unfortunate. But that's okay. Farigiraf? Okay. Not bad, not bad. A Fire Blast will actually get the Lopunny here, so we need to be careful, but Flamethrower also might get the Lopunny here too, so we just need to see if we're faster. Oh, we're slower. Oh, that's unfortunate. We won't faint thanks to it being not stab boosted, so that's okay, and we're max HP too, so it's not even a 2-hit KO. And then this is a goodbye Pyroar. This is why I protected turn 1. We can Mega Evolve and just go for a Close Combat. I think trading Megas like that is fine. Now, because I think they recognize that we're going for Close Combat anyway, they switched in their Farigiraf to get in Torkoal, right? So, and now they're gonna press Protect Trick Room. But in case if they don't, right, I'm still gonna Psyshock this Torkoal, because the less HP this Torkoal has for Eruption, the better. Or I could just double up into this Farigiraf, because Lopunny's kind of done its job. Yeah, it's not really good into anything else, so you can't really target the Armarouge without Earth Power in this situation. So just a Heat Wave and a Close Combat for this Farigiraf seems about nice. Yep, Torkoal protects, so it's pretty standard Trick Room play. See how we can do. That should be about half, yep. And then thanks to Sun, we should be able to KO with Heat. Ooh, Citrus. Might be a high roll, but we'll get it down to at least red. Okay, Heat Wave. Oh, it was too much for a giraffe. The sun was definitely too much. Alright, me mateys. No Trick Room, which means I can just go for another close combat into this Torkoal. Venusaur still is faster though, so we might need to be careful of Sleep Powder. And I just want to oh, never mind. Forfeit. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think for this particular team, pure offense, Lopunny, the standard build of triple axle, close combat, fake out, protect, just suits Lopunny much better for this team rather than my previous team. Drain Punch, Cotton Guard, and Facade. Because we're not relying on Lopunny to deal the whatchamacallit. We're not relying on Lopunny to deal with just to stay there and be a bulky menace like Mega Audino, right? We need Lopunny to get those really high, fast-paced KOs, or at least deal some really good damage into their team, and not be kind of just like sacrifice itself for science. Go for those really hard-hitting moves. That's what we want Lopunny for on this team. Being that Meowscarada role, be able to survive like certain trades a little bit better, right? And then hit back really hard. Unfortunately, unlike Meowscarada, we're still walled out by Light Screen Reflect, something we have to take in mind. It's also something that Mega Raichu has to deal with, but Mega Raichu has access to electric terrain, which sort of balances it out, in my opinion. So I think Mega Lopunny is just a little bit more unfortunate for the team, just trying it out. But I still like Mega Lopunny's addition to this. And we've got a Mega Staraptor team with potential for Sand. I don't think I can get away with Lopunny unless if there's Goldino, but I personally think Armarouge and Mudsdale's a lot better to deal with that. So against this team, Audino, Mudsdale, Alcremie, Armarouge. Or Armarouge, Vaporeon. I say Alcremie because a Decorate would be very nice onto any of my Pokemon here. It's just who do I want to lead next to Mega Audino? I think I can get away with Alcremie. Because if it's T-Tar, Excadrill, we can Trick Room. Yeah, but the ground typing is just a really unfortunate part with the Mega Staraptor. I can't lead too passively into Staraptor, so Alcremie is just a nice all-round pick here. Mudsdale's very good all-round too. I think I can leverage Sinistcha, I can leverage Armarouge for Sinistcha just a bit better, and then Vaporeon if everything goes wrong. Oh, but Mudsdale still feels really nice here though. I think I can get Vaporeon working a little bit better though. We just need to confirm if this T-Tar's max speed or not. Because max speed T-Tar is just a bit of a problem here. Of course, you could say we could have Lopunny to deal with that, but I think Staraptor's coming out. Yeah. Okay, so this is a bit of a problem. We don't have access to Dazzling Gleam on Alcremie. So that means one of my Pokemon's going to take a Brave Bird or Close Combat, and we have to deal with Rage Powder since they actually led the Sinistcha, which is very good for their part, because they can reverse Trick Room pretty much if I go for it. So I'm going to see if they're going to reverse my Trick Room. Alcremie has enough defenses to live a Brave Bird, so I'm pretty confident in going for a Mystical Fire this turn. But the Rage Powder, it's just the Rage Powder that prevents me from going Decorate this turn. Let me make sure I Trick Room, because that's the very most important thing I want from this play. And then let's go for a Protect. Play it super standard, play it bread and butter, let's see what they're going for. The best thing they can do is probably Brave Bird or Close Combat the Audino. I think it's going to be Close Combat considering it's Audino, right? It just depends on what they want to do with the Sinistcha. I suspect it's going to be Rage Powder. You could Trick Room me if you know that Audino gets Trick Room here. So let's see if it is Rage Powder. It looks like it's going to be Trick Room. Oh, that's very nice. No, it's just Marchagacha. Okay. I could have gotten away with a lowering voice there. I really could have, because Marchagacha missed the Audino like an absolute unit that Audino is. Okay. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with +2 Staraptor by the time we can get it for Decorate. So it just depends on whether or not you want to go for the Rage Powder. And I have to respect the Rage Powder, so I'm just going to go for Mystical Fire. I just have to respect the Rage Powder. Go for the Life Dew, recover all that damage. Life Duty Autonomy, mateys. We love to see it. And then a Mystical Fire. Oh, nice. It's a straight 2-hit KO. Marchagacha won't do anything, but we have to fear the burn a little bit. Yep, still another Marchagacha. This won't do anything now that their special attack's lowered. They still might survive the turn. We just want to force out this Sinistcha, so a Dazzling Gleam to chip the Staraptor a little bit, and then go for a Mystical Fire again, I think. Okay, well, if you're giving me your Sinistcha, I do not mind this one bit. So we chip down the T-Tar a little bit, and Sinistcha will definitely go down to a Mystical Fire now. I don't think it was Heatproof Sinistcha, because Heatproof Sinistcha would have made it survive the last turn pretty comfortably. So that is their Sinistcha just gone like that. They do have another Protect turn on their Staraptor, which is a really nice play, or a defensive play on their end. But now we actually can just go for Decorate pretty comfortably now. Ooh. Okay, that does change things a little bit. Oh, yeah, okay. You probably want to protect Rock Slide. So I think going for my own Protect this turn and switching out to Vaporeon should be okay here. Yeah, because the aim this turn is now to remove the Excadrill. And this should prompt a Protect from the Excadrill. Because of Mystical Fire, right? No, you protect the T-Tar! I guess you just wanted the Iron Head. Yeah, no. Okay, I think I'll just Life Dew and go for a Scald then, because now you have to Rock Slide and protect your Excadrill. Calm Mind? Is it applicable to Calm Mind here? I guess I could if I... Am I that much of a reader? Let's see. Let's see. I think they're going to protect. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, well, they're back at -1, so... not -1. They're back at neutrals, so this is fine. We just need to respect T-Tar's damage here, though. Because if they got burned too, that would have been problematic. Knockoff, there goes my Citrus. That's a lot of damage. Critical hit too. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay, now we just go for a standard Trick Room Protect play. Unfortunately, Vaporeon's taken way too much damage. So we need to stay on with, we need to hard commit the Vaporeon now. So go for a Trick Room. Yeah, go for the Trick Room, go for the Protect. Oh, the critical hit was unfortunate, but not the end of the world. We can Life Dew that away. But apart from Rock Slide flinches, this might be okay. So they know we're going to set up another Trick Room. They need to either pile into this Audino, which I don't think they have the strength to do it. So it's going to be Stone Edge and Brave Bird, right? Or even just Close Combat again. Yep. We take that like a champ too, so critical hit Stone Edge is probably the best thing here. Or flinch from Rock Slide. So let's see if it does flinch. Because it's not going to KO us. And we don't flinch, me mateys. Very nice work, Audino. Alright, now we just lifed you away. Who would be the worst target here? I think we should still go for the Staraptor, even though they're at +1 defenses. So a nice Scald should do something, right? Go for the Ice Beam. They'll do about half. And if Excadrill switches in, then it will get rid of its Sash. So I think Ice Beam is always the safer play here. Even that they protect the Staraptor, that's fine. We get it for Life Dew. Yep, so this will make sure that Audino at least survives the turn, but if they target the Vaporeon, then Vaporeon is going down this turn. Which it looks like they're doing. Yep, +1, so that's fine, but close combat will feint the Vaporeon here. Unfortunate, but it's okay. I appreciate what you've been contributing to for this match, Vaporeon, and we appreciate your help. So Sandstorm subsides. I think we can get away with probably Alcremie here. Let's see. We need to be in a Trick Room state for Excadrill, so Alcremie should be fine. Alright, let's go for a Life Dew, because Staraptor's most likely going to protect, or they're going to switch into Excadrill this turn. So Decorate onto Audino seems about right. Yeah. I think I can get away with a Decorate. Maybe I'm playing a little bit too passively, but I think this should reward me for their Protect on Staraptor. Yep. And then, unless a Rock Slide critical hits, we should be fine. Or if Stone Edge connects right. And we are slower than the T-Tar, so that's very important to know on the Alcremie. Knock off onto the Alcremie. There goes my Life Orb, but yeah, that's okay. Now we can go for Dazzling Gleam without a worry. And I think that's what I'll do. And I'll go for this T-Tar as well. With the Alcremie slot. Actually, no. What I can do, I can Mystical Fire the Staraptor, expecting them to switch it out into Excadrill, because Staraptor doesn't use its special attack anyway, so getting the Mystical Fire off onto it is fine. T-Tar uses Protect, so that's very nice, and no switch outs, so this was an okay play. Unfortunately, I don't think this Dazzling Gleam will feint. Oh no, never mind. +2 was enough. +2 for +2. Not bad, Mega Audino. Oh, very good. We made a hard read there, but I think we could have gotten away with it even if things went sour, because we had a pretty good advantage in that situation. Now they should protect their Excadrill, but I just want to remove this T-Tar off the field if I can. If they don't protect the Excadrill, I think I can just Mystical Fire it to get the KO. Because T-Tar won't feint to a +2 Dazzling Gleam, unless if it's single target, right? But a Mystical Fire should be okay here. I could just remove the T-Tar too. It's a 30% chance to work. Yeah, let's go with that, yeah. So Dazzling Gleam, they choose not to protect on their Excadrill, which feels bad, but that's okay. Now they have no Sash, and we have a relatively healthy Armor Rouge to deal with this Excadrill. If they target the Alcremie, then I have to go into Armor Rouge, but if they target the Audino, we actually survive an Iron Head. They go into the Audino. We survive. Oh, very good, me mateys. Oh, the tankiness. The absolute unit that is Mega Audino, me mateys. Alright, so let's go for a Trick Room, and we have to click Mystical Fire here. Even if they target the Alcremie and we click Protect, that's not going to matter in the long run, right? Because we need the Trick Room up for Armor Rouge. So just being on the offensive, if they choose Alcremie, we get a Trick Room. If they choose Audino, we get the Mystical Fire off. So that's pretty fine. And let me just make sure I did that. Okay, Trick Room, and then Mystical Fire for this Excadrill. Very consistent endgame option here. They use Earthquake. Alcremie won't faint to an Earthquake. Yep, very good. Oh, very good, me mateys. Unfortunate that Audino does go down, but because Alcremie survives, even a base Alcremie Mystical Fire is enough to get the Excadrill. And that's, me mateys, that is Alcremie putting in the work, me mateys. Unfortunately, no Lopunny for this one, but oh goodness gracious, that's the Alcremie knowledge kicking in right there. Oh dear, thank you to all those silly Excadrill players. No, not silly, but like all you Excadrill players who have been giving my Alcremie grief in Gen 9. That's what I can attribute that win to. Oh dear me mateys, oh no. And kind of Generation 8 too, but oh, very good. Okay, so let's go again and see if we can make Mega Lopunny work, me mateys. I think it's still fine. I think Meowscarada still holds the slot a little bit more favorably, just for what I'm using it for on this team. Just because of the Flower Trick and then the Dark typing into Sinister matchups, because that's what this team really struggles with. Now, hello, we got a Mega Gengar with no Politoed. So that leads me to believe this could be a offensive Mega Gengar. Which is problematic because we're only running close combat instead of, you know, the other, the Facade. But Facade could get Cursed Bodied anyway, so this is very dangerous for me. But I'm going to be leading off Audino Mudsdale, and then Vaporeon as a switch-in. And then I think I still have to leverage Armor Rouge into this. Because even if you're Rain Dance, Psychic coverage should be nice, and your team looks like it be fast Venusaur anyway, so we don't have to be worried about underspeeding. Unfortunate that Lopunny can't really... I mean, there is a way to get Lopunny working here, but it's so specific. I think I'd rather go with Mega Audino on this occasion. So Armor Rouge Vaporeon, it should be nice here. If you do go Pelipper, that's a little bit unfortunate, but we can leverage Vaporeon as a nice switch-in option. Leverage, me mateys, leverage. Ooh. Oh dear. Alright. Gengar Tink. Is this like a variation of Perish Song? Because Tink, I don't know. Let's see. You can't feint the feint. There we go. You can't feint the Mudsdale unless if you literally fake out max special attack Shadow Bullet. So I think still going for a Trick Room's very nice. I don't think I need to switch in Armor Rouge here because... Oh, that would be bad if it survived and used Protect, right? Yeah, we need an option just in case if they do Protect, right? So let's go for that. Because if they do Mega and they Protect and go for a Disable next turn, this at least forces them to consider the Armor Rouge, right? So it's up to high horsepower to connect, and if it does, then it's just game over for Gengar. But if they do Protect, no, they don't. No, focus, inner focus, so unfortunate. Taunt! Very nice, very nice. Now I can't go for Trick Room on Armourouge. Wait. Oh, Mold Breaker! I forgot about Mold Breaker. Shh, shh, shh. I forgot about Mold Breaker. Shh, shh. Okay, that's nice. Now I can't switch out Armourouge, which is actually... That's a really good play. I forgot about Mold Breaker. Oh no, me mateys! Ah, I'm in danger! Okay, well, that's okay. We don't need to do much here. Armourouge has to go down, unfortunately, and we're just high horsepower. Oh no, never mind. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. A double switch. Okay. Pelipper too, so it's Mega... No, you can't be Mega Dragonite. You're Special Attack Dragonite. We do at least remove a potential multi-scale, and Pelipper gets burned, which is really funny to me. Alright. The high horsepower, so they do want to keep the Gengar. I think they want to bait me into switching back in my answer for Dragonite, which is the Vaporeon, so they can just go for a Shadow Ball. I'm not going to fall for it this turn, because I suspect they want me to go for Protect on this turn, and then they'll switch out the Dragonite next turn if I have the Vaporeon. So I'm going to Protect this turn and see if they do switch out their Pelipper this turn. Or Dragonite too. Communication was interrupted. No! No, me mateys! What's going on? No! No, get me back in! Get me back in! What happened? Me mateys! Okay, good. Alright, let's see where we're at, because... Okay. Looks like we took chip. So, not sure how we took chip damage there. Let's go for a Mega. Let's go for the Trick Room this turn. Seems like I did Protect. I don't know what I don't know what the game did for me, so I have to switch in I have to switch in Vaporeon here. Because Audino's not taunted, I can go for a Trick Room, even if they decide to switch in Gengar, right? Unless if you have U-turn on your Pelipper, this should be fine. Brick Break. Weather Ball. Okay. Right, so last turn it must have been like an extreme speed. I think they're going to Weather Ball the Audino slot. So I think just going for a Ice Beam onto this Dragonite might be good. Expecting them to switch back into Gengar or something, right? Because now they're walled out by Vaporeon on the Pelipper slot, so this should be fine. Okay, let's see what we can go for here. The fact that Mudsdale got a bit of chip damage onto it is a little bit... Oh, no, because of Fake Out, that's right, yep. Extreme Speed, that won't be enough to feint the Audino without Terra Normal. So that's okay. And this Ice Beam, unless if you're in a multi-scale, this should KO the Dragonite. Oh, never mind, it's a bulky Dragonite with no multi-scale. Oh, no. No, that was multi-scale. Ooh, that's unfortunate. This makes it so I can pretty much safely go for a Scald into that slot. That's very unfortunate, but yeah, I still go for the Life Dew, 3 turns at Trick Room, and then we can Scald whatever they throw into us, because they don't have Venusaur. Yeah, they had Tinkerton, so they don't have Venusaur, so Scald should be able to get the Dragonite here. They thaw out, which is absolutely amazing for them. So it's probably Hurricane into the Vaporeon then. Okay, not too bad. Alright, let's see where the Hurricane's going. Okay, just a Weather Ball into the Audino. Oh, that's nowhere close to the damage I was expecting from Pelipper. 2 turns left of Trick Room, so they have to go for a switch out this turn, I'd reckon. Weather Ball's expired, so I actually can go into Armarouge here, expecting the Gengar switch in. And then, let's see, who would they switch in for Dragonite? They probably wouldn't. They want to switch back into their Gengar, I'd reckon. No. In that case, I think I just protect the Audino this turn and go for an Ice Beam. Or go into go into Armarouge now? Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy to do that. It's a really weird play, but like, see what happens. Okay, so no switches on their side. Because without Rain, I don't really fear this Pelipper anymore. So that's very nice. And now if we click Psyshock into one of these Pokemon, we have a pretty safe turn to do so, right? And it's bulky Pelipper, so I think just going for a double Trick Room here should be nice. Then again, they probably might feint us here with a really strong move. It's risky. It's very risky. I think I just live juice Psyshock the Dragonite. Your Pelipper cannot do any damage into us. And I don't think you're gonna switch out the Pelipper. You could switch out the Pelipper, but Nah, I'm going for the double Trick Room. I'm going for the double Trick Room. Oh no, I don't have enough time. That's alright. I'll go for Psyshock into the Dragonite then. That's right. Yep, okay. I'm kind of glad I didn't go for double Trick Room, even if they do click Protect on their Dragonite. Yeah, that's okay. Should have just clicked double Trick Room here. That's alright. Alright. I should have gone for double Trick Room. That's alright, Don't mind, no worries, me mateys. So now I think I can just go for like a protect Trick Room on Armarouge. Let's see, because Armarouge can survive unless they have Muddy Water on the Pelipper, which it doesn't look like they do. Yeah. Because as soon as I see Muddy Water, then Armarouge is out of here. But they only showed Weather Ball, and I'm not sure what move they used into me when we disconnected there. So let's see what they're going for here. It should be a switch into Gengar on at least one of these Pokemon. Or maybe I'm expecting it too much, right? Yeah, the Pelipper, yep. Oh no, it's just... Ooh, okay. You probably want a Gigaton hammer us then. And so now that you know we have Trick Room on Armarouge too, this should change your game plan just a little bit. You should switch out on your Tinkerton immediately, and then go for either Brick Break or switch out the Dragonite here. Fake out, fake out, fake out. Yeah, fake out the Armourouge if you want to fake out the Armourouge, and then go for, like, a move into Audino. So we'll just Heat Wave here, just in case if they don't click Fake Out. Fake Out onto the Armourouge, as you'd expect. That's fine. Extreme Speed, not going to do enough. And Dazzling Gleam should take them back down to the percentage they were at before. Oh dear me mateys. Alright. They still haven't switched out this Dragonite, so I think they realized Dragonite wasn't the play here, so they're trying to fodder it. I'm gonna go for a Life Dew and then another Heat Wave. Because we can play the slow... Oh, never mind. Maybe it was better to Psyshock there. Okay. That's fine. Gigaton will hurt. Alright, let's see what they're doing. Yep. Gigaton, that should probably feint us. Yeah. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do... I'm going to switch back in the Vaporeon here. And then we'll just protect the Armourouge. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit too read aggressive on my part, so I think that's my bad here. But going for the Scald now should be fine. And then we'll protect on the Armourouge, because this should allow us to see if they're max speed Pelipper too. So let's see what happens here. Okay, we are slower than the Pelipper, so that's very nice. Now we just got to confirm how much slower are we, because we might feint to a Weather Ball here, but if we can get the Gengar with a Psyshock, that'd be very nice. Or, you know, the Dragonite too. They're not Damp Rock Pelipper, so we can just stall out the rain turns. And as soon as the rain turns are stalled out, then we kind of have really good leeway into the Pelipper. I mean, Icy Wind will still get the Mudsdale over time, but like, Weather Ball being away is just so good for the Mudsdale here. The initial Fake Out is a little bit worrisome though on the Mudsdale. So your play here should be to protect the Gengar or switch it out for Dragonite, right? So a Calm Mind onto you should be fine, and let's go for a Psyshock onto the Gengar, just in case if they don't click anything. We've kind of just let our time tick out here, but that's okay. Yep, so you protect your Gengar as you'd expect. And with Rain still up, I think I can get away with Scalding now. Scald Protect. There's no reason to overthink it any further now. Alright, let's speed it up. Okay. This should make your Dragonite in the back feint if you switch it out. Or if you keep in your Gengar, you have to rely on a double up to get the Vaporeon here. I do believe we can survive the Vaporeon. I mean, survive on the Vaporeon, because Gengar doesn't get Encore, nor does Pelipper, so we should be fine with this. So Icy Wind for Vaporeon, that's not going to do any damage. We don't have to worry about Freeze because it only drops speed. And then a Scald will be able to get the Gengar. Yep, very good. Now I just need to play for time. Yeah. I played too read heavy into their comp, but I think that worked in my favor in the end because I sort of understood how they wanted to play into my team. They just wanted to remove us of the Armarouge here. So I can just click Scald into the Dragonite too. I think I'll let Armarouge go down here and go for a Psyshock. Oh, running out of time. Oh, we're running out of time, me mateys. Oh no. Dragon Claw for the Vaporeon. Yep, not too bad. Vaporeon should win us the game here, but we just need to play for time. Okay. Max speed. Come on, big mateys, let's get it. Oh no, oh no. Okay. Come on, speed, speed, speed. Don't let the timer run out, don't let the timer run out. Okay. Scald, we don't mind Ice Beam, and Rock Slide. They have no more Weather Balls, so Rock Slide is pretty good here. You could have argued we could have protected that last time, but yeah, I'm just going playing for speed. Playing for speed. Playing for speed, me babies. They're trying to time me out. I can see it. Oh no! Help! Me mateys! Alright, let's go for that again. Hurt by the burn. Due to a forfeit. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, me matey. Oh no, could you imagine if time ran out for me there? Oh no. Phew. Oh, thank you, Vaporeon. And sorry, Lopunny, it seemed you only got 2 matches there. And we climb into Master Ball rank, me mateys, with Mega Lopunny, Mega Audino, and Mega Raichu X. Yes, of course, Mega Raichu X would have just boosted us into Master Ball tier, but I wanted to do a little bit of experimentation with the Mega Lopunny on this particular team. So far, on this team, I prefer the Mega Raichu over the Lopunny. Sure, we do get like a nice boost of close combat, triple axle for those Garchomps, but I think this Lopunny is just outclassed in terms of what we need to be covering, right? Mega Raichu can handle Basculegion, which is such a big problem for my team here, and only Cotton Guard Lopunny can deal with every Basculegion, right? And if it's like Rain, Wave Crash, Basculegion with Life Orb adaptability, then we run into the problem of not even being surviving that with Cotton Guard Lopunny. So very unfortunate for Lopunny here, but it was a good effort from Lopunny, but Mega Audino and Mega Raichu just work out a little bit better for this team, in my opinion, me mateys. Overall, that's what I think anyway. Sure, Lopunny was great the last time I used it, but this team doesn't really revolve around Lopunny. It's trying to like spread the overall like pressure from one Pokemon to multiple Pokemon, so it relies on certain Pokemon to take out certain threats, right? So we got the Lopunny, or we got this slot for the Basculegion, the T-Tars, when Mudsdale and Vaporeon can't do it right. Because Drain Punch from my Mega Raichu still hurts like a ton. And then not that Lopunny can't take down a T-Tar, obviously, but like, yeah, it's just a little bit more problematic, right? As for whether or not Scizor could do this job a bit better, I don't think so, because maybe we can survive like the wave crashes, but not the last respects, right? The priority is nice, especially when we're outside of Trick Room, but the moment we run into a Basculegion, it all kind of falls apart. So, and Basculegion's very popular, not uncommon, I should say. So that's kind of it. And then into the Archelodon matchups, I think Mega Lopunny does give us a boost into Archelodon, especially this offensive set, because we can just close combat the Archelodon, and then Alcremie just can one-tap it with Alluring Voice. So it's very good in that regard, but Archelodon's been very afraid of me ever since I had this genius strategy to leverage Mudsdale against it and then finish it off with Alcremie. So, yeah, me mateys. I think we'll say goodbye to Lopunny for a while, and let's switch to Mega Meganium for the next time. Me mateys. Because I think we can get away with Mega Meganium as a answer to Basculegion. A little bit better than Mega Raichu, or just a little bit better than or whatchamacallit, better than, oh, not quite as good as Meowscarada, right? Because with Mega Meganium, we no longer actually have to rely on speed to get the Basculegion, right? Previously, our builds were always tied around outspeeding every Basculegion build with just Raichu or Meowscarada. What Mega Meganium allows us to do is to underspeed the Basculegion if it's not Brave Nature, right? Brave Nature Basculegion can underspeed Meganium, who is a Quiet Nature, but with this, we can actually let Mega Meganium underspeed any Basculegions we come across, and then just hit it with a really nice Solar Beam, right? And it's also really nice fairy coverage too. Also accounts for the fact that we're not running Dazzling Gleam on Alcremie here. Now the only thing is, we might need to change Audino's moves to Flamethrower, just so we have a little bit more fire coverage, or even thunder gaming, me mateys. But that will be for the next video, me mateys. And yes, so today, a little bit of a change in the way I did this. I sort of realized I naturally speak softer when I've got the microphone closer to me, and I naturally speak louder when the microphone's farther away from me. Who knew? Who knew? Oh dear me mateys. So, very good. Now that we're in Master Ball, gonna go straight into it with Mega Meganium next time. I have enough time to do another recording today, so that's what I'll be doing. And so, me mateys, that will be it for this video. And yes, thank you for the support on my most recent community tab post. I really appreciate you guys understanding and showing your support for that. Yes, I'm trying to get the uploads at least 3 to 4 times a week. But yes, I've got to put my focus on other things at the moment. So I'm not as focused into Pokemon Champions content at the moment, but we're trying to work through the rough patch, I guess you could say, me mateys. So very good. Thank you so much for watching, me mateys. I really appreciate it. I'm Vuvi Yaloovie, and I will see you in the next one. Ta and ta-ta.